Hey everyone, my name is Joel and welcome to Millet's Hollow. Today in Bite Size we're going to be discussing personality alignments of spirits. So specifically grey, white, black alignments, what I think of that, and some ways to sort of perceive that. Okay? Let's start by defining them. People often employ these alignments to help people understand better on the fly. So a quick reference of what sort of personality or temperament a spirit may have. In the case of white art, okay, that often implies a spirit that is more positively intentioned, more altruistic, more willing to help and guide and protect, etc. One that might only like to employ healing or beneficial magic or workings. Someone that won't resort to negative magic or black magic as it is coined. Black magic just being anything used with the intent to harm, like white magic is anything with the intent to help or aid, such as healing, cleansing, shielding, protecting, etc. Black magic being things like seals, curses, hexes, just psychic attacks, different things with a selfish or a negative intent. So that's white art. Next we have grey art, which is in between, but we'll discuss that at the last. We'll go straight to black. So black art, of course, falling from black magic is entities who are a bit more chaotic, a bit more unruly, a bit more sort of potentially selfishly minded. They might operate with darker elemental energies, which people have a certain feeling about. We'll discuss that in a second as well. But entities that are just a little bit more chaotic might use black magic more often, that kind of thing. Now, obviously, in the middle we have grey art. So a bit of white, a bit of black art in there. Entities that kind of in the middle, kind of neutral on the spectrum of alignment arts in this definition. They can sort of do both, either or. Okay? It's important to understand, though, that any entity can do anything under the right circumstances, and that applies to humans too. Okay? You might have a human, he's been an amazing person his entire life, super kind, altruistic, willing to help, and then something happens and he chooses a path or a decision that hurts people. We are all capable of doing anything under the right circumstances. It all comes down to free will. We all have free will, spirits included, and we have the ability to choose our actions and choose our decisions and ultimately, in a sense, choose our consequences. And for me, I find grey, white, and black art alignments quite limiting because it's not reflective of personality, because that's what it comes down to. Your personality, especially in terms of a spirit's personality, is not dictated by their soul origins, their soul race, their elemental energies, in terms of what energies they manifest in their system and soul, not even their communities, or just that sort of general, spirit role, spirit community and soul race community. So it's sort of limiting as long as we understand that everyone has free will, everyone has personality, and anyone can do anything under the right circumstances or as the circumstances manifest, that's a better picture of these sorts of things. Now, let's talk about elemental energies really quickly. Elemental energies are like the colors on a canvas, a painting canvas, a white painting canvas, okay? They all have value, they all have reason to be there, and they are all required for existence to continue going on. So energies like light are required, energies like dark are required. Light is not good, dark is not bad. It all comes down to free will. So entities that have dark elemental energies doesn't mean they're evil or they're bad, okay? Um, it's kind of like almost like a spiritual racism or an energetic racism of some kind. We tend to elevate light beings up higher and dark beings down. And that's also because of the advent of vibration, a lot of New Age beliefs, which I disagree with. Vibration exists, but not in the way people think. I'll definitely cover it at some point. But it's free will. We often see lots of dark beings being altruistic, helping, healing, choosing to protect and guide and do different things. And there's lots of light beings, in fact, that do bad, that do harm, that act out of self-interest, pride, or arrogance, or some other sort of personality trait that they might have. So understand that energies don't dictate morality, and what is good or bad to you may be good or bad might be a different good and bad to someone else, in the sense of what I see as something sort of neutral in terms of morality might in fact be really bad in your perspective. You might see that, well, that's wrong, and I disagree with that. So morality is subjective. I think we all should have morality and all have our values and our virtues that we stick to. I'm not saying we throw morality out the window, but understand that light is not good, dark is not bad, and that personality dictates spirit alignments. You can use grey, white, and dark arts, or sorry, black arts, in your sort of definitions of spirits as a quick reference, but understand beyond that that it's about personality. Um, People aren't so black and white, so understand that things can really go astray out there, and that things are a lot more broad, and there's lots more colors or shades of colors out there than what you can see at this present time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It's very quick. Any queries or comments, please post them down below. Have a fantastic day. Thank you.